All right, guys, so we are back on Social Street. My name is Isaac, and I'm here with Kinavi. Charlie, just say, I dear chin. I want things somewhere with Social Street, so I say, I dear chin. I chance on this post by one Mary, who is an event planner. And Charlie, what's your story now? Ask him. It's something else, something which is there. And I ask myself, if you are not prepared to do a luxurious wedding, extravagant wedding, lavish wedding, Charlie, the one that people will talk about. Now that is so. You see, the term they give you, say, I want it to trend.
Yeah, I want it to go viral.
Yes, I want it to go viral. If you are not prepared, if you are not ready for this, must you go into it? That is the question I'm asking you, and you. Must you? So, like I said, I chance on this story. So, I want us to delve straight into the story. So, follow me. Let's go along. Why? So, the post reads, let me put it that way. Abigail say, enough is enough. So as soon as you hear this, then it means Abigail say is in trouble. Oh. Abigail say happens to be the bride of this whole brouhaha. Enough is enough. I need my money. It's been 2+ years and I have had enough. Please give me my 3,000 cedis, or both of us won't have rest on this social media. So the event planner decided to number or enumerate the points. Okay, yeah. So the first one, he says a package of 57,000 Ghana cedis for a one-day event. I gave it to you for 45,000 cedis for a 2-day event at 2 different locations altogether.
License price.
What is to say? Who? The inflation that hit made me run at a huge loss, and you were aware. Am I a bad person? So that is the first question the event planner is asking the couple, but specifically Abigail say the bride. My remaining balance of 2,000 cedis never came up until date. Your husband claims he used it for God knows what. But I have a challenge here.
What is the challenge?
The first point, she says, no, before the first point, she said, enough is enough. Please give me my 3,000 cedis or both. But in the second point, she's saying 2,000, so I don't know which is which.
Maybe when we read down, maybe the other 1,000 cedis will be the remaining balance. So let's keep on reading.
Okay. Let's not forget about the 2 robes, engagement gown, reception gown, plus your wedding gown I had made for you for free. Hey, then the woman should do freebies, pal.
Yeah.
Wow. But it happens.
Black Friday wedding package. I should have been there, but I'm single.
So. But looking at this situation, it means you have to take your time.
Oh, yeah.
If you want your own to trend, if you want your own to go viral, then you have to take your time.
Me, my own. I don't want it to go viral.
What if the woman wants it to go viral?
I wouldn't call her. I don't be see where she go land for. Let's go ahead.
Let's not forget about the 2 robes, engagement gown, reception gown, plus your wedding gown I had made for you for free, including your Thanksgiving dress for the Sunday. Calculate how much you would have spent if you pay for them. You and your husband are both an ungrateful people. The lady is pain. You never paid for the damages that occurred at the event, even though it was stated clearly in the contract you signed.
So I think that's where you get 1,000 cedis. Maybe the 1,000 will add up to the my remaining 2,000 Ghana cedis.
Yeah.
Came up. So the
Yeah.
damages,
Yeah. The pegos you and your husband asked me to get them, and you would pay
Hey, it's not
once.
pergos, oh, pergolas.
Wait, pergolas. What is that?
I don't know.
We have to
You have
find
to,
out.
yeah.
So guys, please help us. Let's educate ourselves. What is pergolas? Or maybe I'm not pronouncing it well. The pergolas you and your husband asked me to get them, and you pay once the event is over. It's been 2 years, and I need that money ASAP. The debt I incurred because of your wedding and the kind of mess I got myself into, it took only God.
Nyame.
See, I have never done this before by bringing anyone on social media platforms, but it is either you give me my money or I post your pictures everywhere on social media. I am very, very angry. Oh, the very Nigram said, okay, too. I am very, very angry and very, very upset.
Encore repeat.
I am very, very angry and very, very upset that you took my kindness for granted. Oh, this one there, I think she's right.
Yeah.
The couple took kindness for granted.
They took big advantage.
Serious. Oh. Send me my money. This is just the beginning.
Trailer on you.
If I had thought about my problems, I wouldn't have gone this far for you and that ungrateful husband of yours. You are not the only one who has lost your parents. I have lost mine too. But I am not a bully or a crook like you and your husband. Let me have my money, or else videos would begin to flow. Or say, Abigail say, Fanisika Bren, one Fanisika Ma. Videos, ebesu, oh, social media.
But videos, man. Where videos are answered?
I think so. May sure say a lot of conversations may have gone on behind the scenes.
Oh, okay.
One, she mentioned a contract. So, Obet may release the contract out there for the public to know, say, indeed, they had a contract. And the amount she's mentioning in this particular press release, let me put it that way, press release.
Yeah.
It may be stated there.
Okay.
What I say. So, once sometimes, until you put out an evidence stating the real fact of the situation, and sana nipa who say, oh, I see my sister no can say yampa.
True though.
But in the first place, Dave, let me ask you, would you want your wedding to be huge for people to talk about and be in debt? And I say you want your wedding to be very simple and have a peaceful, happy family.
Well, my wedding, I chose to be very peaceful, low key, coded. If possible, I go do Zoom meeting. Yeah, at the house plus my wife and the families and the pastor, they are can invited guests. No, we go do one for Zoom meeting.
No money, I can say yeah, buffet be
exactly. Oh, they be. So up a buffet, a few orders some KFC give you or something. But to have an expensive wedding, lavish wedding, like something you cannot even afford, something your net worth, if divided 100 times, you can't even afford. Yes, I think you shouldn't go there because it's above your budget. Fine, your friend, or say a package that goes for 57,000 a day.
To give it out.
1 day event or the amount of 45,000 for 2 days, different locations.
Yeah,
I think it draws my mind to things that, I mean, when you're starting a business, they'll be like, don't put friends and families say, oh, because the person is my friend or because the person is my family, so maybe better no.
Yeah.
I mean, you see the end results now. Maybe depending on the person, the kind of relationship you have with the person, that one day you can do some small, but don't go to this extent of even sewing gowns, getting
gown for the Sunday service.
Like, it's too much. at least tell the person, oh, this is a package, but as a friend, I'm giving you like 20% discount or 15 or 30% discount. But to go extent and even use your money to purchase some items and they've not paid, I don't think it's a good thing. But having an expensive wedding there is not a thing for me to do that.
But do you know sometimes in life, God can put you on some people's heart to be good and be kind to you. And you might not expect it. So I'm thinking that in this situation, Abigail and Mary, Abigail happened to Nyame Ede Nebisade to Mary Akuma so pa. Because looking at the situation, she was pam Niama Bebreo. The 57,000, which is supposed to be for just a day event, she decided to even slash it to 45 and for 2 days. You get it? So my issue is after sacrificing all this, now her payment, akemuno, that is where my issue is. Because if you should really calculate the amount which went into this, I believe Zenkebia could clock around 100,000 plus.
More than,
You get it? But she decided to slash it, sacrifice, the amount to 4 ball. And even that, what you are 43,000 or 42,000? 2,000 I can.
Say 3,000.
No, but if you have been able to pay 42,000 and not 3,000.
And I'm sure at least after your wedding you were gifted some envelopes.
No, I know you see, that is one thing. Even artists do it, especially gospel artists. They will spend on their event, thinking that the event day, people will go do them at the way, but will come.
I get you, but at least say, then go pay offering.
Massa.
Like, an offertory to the couple.
Massa, wedding, if they do wedding, that day make no expect say the offertory it go be huge. One CD, five CDs. Where that day in the crowd, people know say that they give. Or no Baba share there one or Baba di jollof account. The thing is, on not dream say you make your money, you not get your money. So on Baba be Baba born where be. Why you dream say okay worry or no if I know home. That be people them mindset.
But I think the period of years you mentioned,
2 years.
If Mary was
3,000.
I mean, Abigail was paying like 100 cedis a month.
Installment, yeah.
By the end of a year, a bit to make you even half or everything.
Yeah.
Because you can't tell me you are married and you are unemployed at the same time.
But she raised a concern, say, Abigail only some parent, aka baby, and that has contributed to some issues with. And so I want to and all can say, oh, parent, I mention me parent,
so it doesn't change the fact that you have to pay something you owe. And your bank anchor, you did house and come knock you for the inside. Yeah. So I think it's high time we look at our budget, our net worth, the kind of work we do, the job that we do, the amount we earn every month, aside that, your gifts and all of that. See the kind of wedding you can afford. Maybe you wanted to go for a simpler package, but your friend was like, oh, this package is this.
Yeah.
I mean, stand on your
you are you.
Like,
you know your pocket inside.
Like maybe me asking my catch also my wedding. They also, I'll take coverage of your event into minimum of 50K. Also, mini bill into the 20, they 50. I mean, I can't afford that 50K. So I'll tell you, this is what I can afford. What can I get from you? And I think there are simpler, nice. I mean, something simple and small is very nice than it being big. At the end, there will be more losses. Like what happened? There was more losses in God. If you did it in this studio, baby, I said, look at the background. Something small, what you can afford. That's what you go for. But I think even it draws my back to seeing an average wedding costing 250,000 in a Ghanaian society. Traditional leaders and council has to rise up so that we go back to the old days. Because I think with the traditional marriage and all of that, is marriage.
No, but Dave, it's not that that tradition is not there. It's there.
Yes, it's
But
there,
if
but
we now when we dey do what
that's what I'm
ourselves,
saying. The traditional leaders have to rise up because they want the money some. So they are sleeping on the right things they have to do. Yes, they are sleeping on the right things they have to. Recently, I think Jamestown, the Ghana chief stood up and was like, there should be a ban for children working after 8 p.m. That's a good thing. It's a good initiative.
Yeah.
So if we should go for it to striking marriage, I mean, bride price and all of that to the old days, whereby you wouldn't even spend more than 100 cities or 200 cities in paying a bride price.
No, but if obi nso wanya ne sika na ɔsɛ me na mɛ spend a, we do other say
That's
no, make I
different
no
too.
spend.
But tradition is tradition.
Charlie,
Unless maybe you say I'm no longer a Ghanaian, you don't count for your tribe anymore. Because if you go to Ewe, you know the joke. We stick to tradition. We don't spend more than what you have to do. Tradition that inquires what you have to.
Yeah.
I mean, pay and all of that. But social media, TikTok, white wedding, and all of that has brought our Gen Zs and this current generation, or even our current people now, that if I don't do this, I'm not part of society. If I don't have an extra wedding, I'm not part. If my wedding is not trending on TikTok, IG, then your wedding.
and you see, this issue is of so much concern to me because it make more of the youth, no, now it be like they are afraid of marriage.
Like me, I'm too scared. You find some young, beautiful lady, then be like, oh, I want to do my wedding reception at Kempiski. I want to go to my honeymoon in Dubai.
Meanwhile, you yourself, you don't step there before.
I've not stepped there before. I stepped there with imagination where I come back peacefully. You won't go there, go do honeymoon. Shall you go do for Ghana here now? Yeah.
So what you go tell the ladies?
The ladies out there,
Because it be like them now, way them they contribute to all this. So
mostly women too, they do some. Not only the ladies, women they do some. We want to like impress the lady. Well, I think the one I want to marry will be happy if I'm
If
also
I do
to
this
give
for her.
this kind of wedding.
Yeah.
The man could afford to, but ask yourself, the amount you are spending to do your wedding, is it going to sustain that marriage? Because
for a
the
long
amount you
time,
spend
yeah.
on your wedding and your marriage isn't what is going to keep isn't what's going to keep your marriage till
Yeah.
eternity, till Jesus comes again. So what I'm going to tell the ladies out there is that in as much as you want expensive things, get to know your budget. I mean, as a couple, get to know your budget. If Akon says something, I don't know if it's Akon, but this foreign artist said, if you are buying a car, make sure that when you strike your net worth to 10%, you still have like a huge percentage that
Left.
it wouldn't
Yeah.
be like a loss
You
to
attaching,
you.
yeah.
So as a couple, get to know the budgets that you have. Strike it down and say that, oh, if you use this budget for wedding, is going to help or not. Because mind you, you are going to also give birth. If you are wasting $250,000 just in wedding, how much are you going to waste in taking care of the kid? Two families, and even the kid growing up. Maybe you give birth to 10 or you
Education
don't
and
know.
all that,
Yes.
yeah.
There you realize if hardship hits you or inflation hits you or something, they realize that, hey, Charlie, $250,000 with the investment anchor. By now, like I'm also somebody.
Yeah.
So the ladies out there, please try to minimize your taste for expensive stuff because that's when you're also taking advantage of, oh, let me give her this wedding just to have her in my life.
Yeah.
And at the end, you realize that even
that
though he
is true.
spent so much in my wedding, he doesn't love me like before. He just wanted me. And I think I've heard men say that, oh, Chai, this nice girl, I get and she go born give me you. So getting to know what that lady wants, or your man,
Yeah.
give her that expensive wedding. At the end, you are just giving birth to him.
So it's
There
like
is
a
no love in the
condition.
relationship. Yes. So sometimes you don't take note of these things, and we do what you are doing. But Abigail, sir, we beg you, please go and pay the 3K that you owe Sister Mary before the videos and pictures start trending. I mean, don't drag because right now, we've done flyer for him. They've done flyer for Ken Ofreata. I don't want to see your flyer, please. So I think it's a little piece I have to tell the ladies out there they should see the taste of the things they want.
All right, guys. So this has been Social Street with myself, Sir Isaac, and Kinab.
Think
You heard everything. So, ladies, we dey beg you. I beg. We dey beg you. Most of the guys won't marry you, but you see, the budget you ladies they bring on board be too huge. It be too huge.
the Mapopi self no get. Well, let me say some. Almost. The Mapopi no get that money. But still, they won't be, Charlie.
So we dey beg you, we dey
Jenna
beg you.
Mio.
Consider us. Consider us. We want to settle down and have a lovely family. You know, go be happy. Say only obema or na sumje or any je or ah. Yeah.
But court wedding be the best. Now do court.
Oh yeah,
court
yeah, yeah.
wedding.
Yeah.
I just sign in some
Yeah,
small
yeah.
party.
Mm.
Let's say there's a 50K, then that be all. I just have
That
a
one
place
self,
for
you know, go rich.
Yeah, you know, go rich, but at least.
Yeah. Guys, see you in our next episode.